For my final point tonight, I want to talk about orthorexia and misophonia. Never heard of them? Well, me either till yesterday, but let me enlighten you. Orthorexia is a fixation on righteous eating. Right? You were sitting there feeling pretty good about yourself for passing up that slushie in favor of a nice garden salad. Well, how wrong you were. You better pick up that greasy, fatty hamburger slathered in butter and bacon or get in line for your mental diagnosis. Misophonia is the hatred of sound, particularly rage at the sound of loud eating. Basically, just think of every family reunion you've ever attended, and soon you'll qualify for a diagnosis of misophonia too. Now, orthorexia is not categorized as either a psychiatric disorder or an eating disorder, and neither is misophonia. But don't let that fool you. These conditions are real. When I was growing up, there was a particular member of our family who chomped their breakfast cereal to what can only be described as an unnatural volume. As you would imagine, this created nearly daily, how shall I say it diplomatically, daily dialogues about whether this person should be banished from the kitchen or choose to chew at a more appropriate volume. But guys, this is ridiculous. Are we as a society so absurd that if we don't like bad manners or if we don't shove our faces daily with fast food, it's a mental disorder? Come on now. Bad manners are annoying. That's why they're considered to be bad manners, because they are unpleasant for those around you to experience. And there's so much focus on body shaming and fat shaming and manufactured self-esteem that we've allowed ourselves to get to the point where we can't even say being fat isn't healthy for you. Eat healthy foods and make it a priority without it being labeled as an eating disorder. It's good to eat healthy, to avoid gluttony and indulgence. As anybody who makes an effort to eat healthy knows, it's not a matter of convenience. Obviously, it's more convenient to eat the garbage, the candy, the junk food, the fast food. And I know, before anybody gets offended by this and leaves comments on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube about how real these disorders are, I know that anything taken to an extreme or to the point of obsession is not healthy. I know. My point is, our society is so politically correct, so worried about offending other people, so desperate to categorize every flaw as something out of our own control, that we would rather label disdain for bad manners or prioritizing healthy eating as mental disorders instead of taking responsibility and just saying it how it is. And that's my final point. Thank you for tuning in tonight for Tipping Point. I hope you'll join us again tomorrow. And in the meantime, keep up the conversation with me on Twitter at @Liz_Wheeler, and have a great night.